Hello guys, this is Ray Chen, another session of our course. Today we're talking about the 8 pillars of selling. Number 1, consistency. Consistency in marketing. You have to market every single day. On multiple platforms. Nowadays, a lot of it is on the social media. So if you want to get your service out there, if you want to have customer know your service that's available, you have to let them know, right? You have to stop them on their track. Market every day. That's could be anywhere, online, offline, depending on your marketing budget, depending on your clientele, where your customer are. For example, I see a lot of attorney, automobile accident attorney market on the billboard by the freeway, because that's where every day the driver's driving, right? Market on social media. For example, I'm in real estate, so I market every day, every single day. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, some other social media, market every single day. That's number 1. Number 2, cold call. I know there's a lot of people out there complaining about cold call. People despising the cold call. Let's face it, man. Cold call, although it's hard, but it's the most efficient way to reach the customer. It's the most direct way. It's the most economical way to reach the customer. Just think about it. If you're gonna go meet with somebody face to face, you're gonna go knock on their door. That's gonna take at least 1 hour, right? With that 1 hour, try to meet somebody. Not to mention they may not even be home. If you spend 1 hour on the phone, you're gonna get one customer for sure. At least one customer for sure. So cold call is the most efficient way to get client, to get customer. We have a service called Boss Caller. Basically, we can, we have a cold caller. We can call for you on behalf of you to book appointment for you. We can also train you on how to cold call, so that you can efficiently, economically reach your customer. That's the number 2 pillar of selling. Number 3, always elevate your customer status with your product or service. You have to know, you must know, if the customer want to buy your product, think of buying or selling or buying your product or service. If they don't see an elevation in their status, they will not buy. For example, I have a Mercedes-Benz, and I got into a car accident, and it's not repaired, so I had no car to drive. So I was thinking what kind of car I should buy. So I was looking at another Mercedes. I was looking at a BMW. Although it's a 7 Series, I took it home and I test drove it. It's a nice car, beautiful car. But I still didn't buy it. Why? Because I already have a Mercedes. Buying another BMW is not an elevation in my status. That's the reason I didn't buy. Let's say if I was going to buy a Lamborghini, a Bentley, or Rolls Royce, then I would buy, because it's a step higher than Mercedes. That's what I mean by elevation in status. So no matter what service or what product you are selling, you have to make sure that whoever that may think of buying from you, they have to feel like their status has been elevated as a result of buying from you. So it's very important. This is one of the most important secrets that people don't know about how consumers make their decision. Okay, so I have a note, so let me take a look at my notes. Number 4, always send pre-sale package. What that means is that, let's say if you have booked your appointment, right? We're talking about the higher volume, higher dollar sales ticket. $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. Always send your pre-sale package before you meet with the client or before you have a online consultation with the client. This pre-sale package, it could be physical, but the physical way to send it is very costly. So you can make a link, for example, a YouTube video or a ClickFunnels link with the customer endorsement with your video. So basically, in there, a pre-sale package is what the name implies. You pre-sell to the customer before you go meet with them, right? In the pre-sale package, ideally you want to include your speech, how you are different, how is your service better, different and better from the competition. And then it's not good enough if you are talking about yourself, right? Your customer has to endorse you. So you have to put a lot of customer endorsement. It's called social proof, right? That's when you have so many people endorse you, that proves that you are legit, right? You're not just all talk. So that's very important. Send the pre-sale package. Always, another thing to do is always know the customer why. Okay. Number 5, always know customer why. It's very important because we have so many sales professionals out there. Spend hours talking on how good their products are, but they don't know, they don't listen, they don't know what the customer wants, they don't know why the customer is buying, right? For example, I'm in real estate, so a lot of people don't know. They think being a real estate broker is just buying and selling houses. No, we're not in the business of buying and selling houses. We're in the business of helping people with their life-changing decisions. When people want to buy or sell a house, it's usually because there is a life-changing situation. For example, somebody passed away, retiring, kids out of the house, married, have one more kids. So those are all life-changing decisions. So most realtors, when they help clients to buy or sell a home, they just ask, oh, what kind of house you want? How much you want to pay for? What city you want to buy? That's the extent of their investigation. That's not enough. That's not the reason they are buying or selling. That's the outcome why they want to buy or sell. So you have to dig deeper. You have to figure out exactly why. What's the reason behind it? Usually the way to get the why is by finding out the what and the who. So basically, what made them want to make that decision, that change? And another reason is who they're making this change for, right? It's usually for the loved ones, right? It's for the kids, for the parents, for the newlywed, whatever. So then once you figure out the why, then you got to do the presentation, right? The presentation is basically why are you different? How are you different and better than the competition? So that because you're different and better, your service or product can solve the customer's why. That's the presentation. And then in the closing, you have to guarantee that your different and better service or product will solve the customer's problem, will help the customer to take care of their why. This tying of your solution to what the customer wants shouldn't be only at the end. It should start all the way from the beginning. Let's say in the beginning you figure out the why, and then then throughout the whole time you have to remind the customer. You have to be confident and remind the customer that we have this different and better solution, and we can guarantee to get you the result you want, and we guarantee it. So this is very important. Number 7, always know how to handle objection, because there will be objection for sure. There's many objection handling techniques. I'm gonna cover it in another session, but that's one of the pillars of selling. Okay, it's actually 10 pillars, not 8 pillars. Number 9, remember, you're not working for the money. When you're selling a service or product to the customer, you're not working for money. You're working for customer endorsement. Okay, just imagine that you are not working for a buck. you're working for the 3 R's: customer review, customer repeat business, customer referral. And in order to make that happen, you need to provide extra mile service. What we mean by extra mile service is that, let's say if I help a client to buy a home, to sell a home, just merely I sold the home, that's only meeting the customer expectation. That's not going the extra mile. By going the extra mile, meaning that, for example, if the customer wanted to sell the home for $500,000, I sold the home for $550,000. I helped the seller sold the home for $50,000 more than what they expected. That's the extra mile. So it's only when you achieve the extra mile service, then the customer will gladly give you a great review. They will gladly to do business with you again, and they will be happy to refer their friend and family to you. So it's very important to work for the endorsement, the 3 R's. And lastly, but the most important, you have to know your script. The script is so important. It's how you will be able to communicate why you are different and better. And also, so basically the script, it just entails all these 10 pillars of selling. All the 10 pillars of the selling, it's all contained in the script. So obviously we will have other course to go through each section in detail, and also the script. We can actually design a script for your specific industry. Whatever industry you have, we can design that script for you with these 10 pillars of selling. So if you can comprehend and understand these 10 pillars of selling, you will make a lot of money, and you will have control. You will have control your destiny. You will be able to build a legacy for your family and for yourself. Okay, this is Ray Chen. I'll talk to you guys next time.